Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of the Foolsopolis here in City Skylines, where today the expansions do continue. Last episode we kind of set up the big rural train line right now and kind of began to build what is going to be a kind of small little town between the ore industry and the farming industry. Well, last episode we only added in commercial. We're going to add or start to add in some residential to get some people living there. I also want to take a look at, well, as extending one of the canal lines, making it a bit wider so we can actually get cargo ships coming down, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Now, if you guys do enjoy this series, want to see more, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're not even here, make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when the next episode does come out. But guys, we are back right now. So, this is what we're going to be expanding today, the little rural town that we kind of very lightly built up. We got some kind of commercial, there'll be a bit of residential, then it's all going to start sprawling out and going all different ways and lanes, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty nice. And I also want to take a look at sorting out this canal line coming down here. I want to widen it to kind of like this size, like we've done here, to get some cargo ships coming down. So that means we can have cargo ships then sailing down here, hopefully, going down here and down there. And I don't know if I'll make it go straight through here, or just make it kind of turn to go out. I don't know yet. I'm not 100% sure. But what it's going to allow us to do then is obviously bring cargo ships this way, have an export area on this side of the map. But most importantly, what I was noticing is, now, it's not a problem, it's not an issue, don't get me wrong, it's just another way in which I can enhance our cargo offerings. We have a train station here, which drops off cargo because we have a very, very large industrial area, which it probably will get a little bit bigger as time goes on. But if I had a cargo hub here, they can still bring the goods in via train, but also via ship. Now, at the moment, for the train to come in, if the goods are coming in via ship, they're dropping off like either here, you know, or, you know, they're sailing over to one of these two and then bringing it via train this way, whereas the ship could just come in and drop the goods off, thus eliminating some of the cargo trains, easing the burden, all that kind of jazz. But also sets me up to eventually have multiple stops. But the wider I make this, the more room we're going to have eventually for kind of ferries and stuff like that. So before we get into all of this then, because that's going to be like a huge pain, let's kind of increase and upgrade and start to slowly extend some of this area. So what I'll do is we'll have another row of grids before we then start the sprawl, as we kind of then merge into creating our industrial area. Now we're doing 40s, so that will be a 40 there where we have another connection. And we'll bring it to there, and then we'll kind of stop on that side. Here, we are running a little bit close to the train line itself, which is not a problem. We can play around with that. We can do some good stuff. Bring it down to there and end it just there. And then, yeah, I think we'll extend by another 40 here. Which honestly, if I went like that, that's on the junction as if we were connected into it. And I can kind of end it like that. And then that's probably as much as we're going to go, and then we start sprawling it all out. So what I'll do is we'll upgrade the roads leading from the actual road itself, like the main road, the 4-laner. And then after this point then, any roads that then come away from these, can I anarchy that upgrade there, will then be side streets. So it starts to feel like it is getting more and more rural, if that makes sense. But it allows me then to have the roads that do continue. For example, if I brought this out by, you know, 40 there, I want this to kind of come down and connect in some way. So if I bring it to here, let's say I had it connect to this. So 45, I could go by a 35 and then do like your standard 10 by 10 bend, which is going to be there. And then any roads coming off these will be all the little side streets and all that kind of jazz. So we'll bring this further up as well. We'll bring that further up as well. So we can hopefully then start creating some nicer stuff. So these will be then treated. So this is the main road here. Then these will become the main roads within this area. So I'm actually going to make this come up a bit more further here. And then if I, what's the space between them? It should be a 40, right? So if I then go for like a 20 by 20, and then just create this big loop coming back, you can kind of start to see then how these main roads are going to be fixated. We'll have little side streets that kind of connect to and from, but this is how they're pretty much going to work. So if I then selected, so we're going to have our little kind of highway connection here eventually. But let's say that I then kind of brought this up. And do I do it in a diagonal? Or do I keep it like this? I think we'll keep it like this. But if I come out by a 10. And then I'm going to do a 10 by... No, actually, no. If I come out by another 10. I'm going to do another 10 by 10. So these will be the only roads that are organized. And I'm going to bring that down by 20. I'm going to create a cut just there. And then a cut just here. So that's going to come up to connect into there. That will do a little shimmy to there. That will then do a little shimmy to there. And then that is pretty much then all of our roads that we're going to be having. So I'm going to bring that to there. And then we'll use the connection tool. And then everything else then is going to be all little windy and windy. What am I talking about? Windy little side streets. To get people to where they need to get to. So these are the main runs. So I don't know how this is going to look being so close. Boom. There we go. And then go for the nice big bend. There we go. How far can I take that? There. That's all good. So that's how it all wiggles through. Nice. So I won't do all of it. We'll just get like, you know, some of it down, the majority of it. So then coming from it, we'll do little side streets. So I could come out here and I could do a nice little 10 by 10 bend. I could bring it back with a 10 by 10 bend, but I'm going to actually continue it. So here we could go straight up. So you can start to see the sprawl is now beginning. But I've got to be a bit careful too. So if I went right there, came up to here. Let's say I deleted that. So we can do a little bend as it kind of then starts to stick out. And I think then I'll do a 20. Is that a 20 by 20? Doesn't look it, does it? It's kind of weird. And then I'll run this straight into here. So that bend will take place just there. We'll then start to create, so we will have like little kind of cul-de-sac sticking out as well. So I can create like a nice little cul-de-sac area. So if I do a couple of 10s there. And then what I'll do here is about... I'm going to come out by 5 there. So that should be round about the same, right? 10. 13. It's not the same. What's that away from it? That's an 18. Where's the 18 away here? Ah, it's there. So 13 by 13. So we're then having like the little side streets that then kind of slightly run through the area as they all kind of slowly disappear. So we'll have some cul-de-sacs there, which I will drop them in momentarily. I might have to kind of shorten this one here because it does stick out a little bit too much. So bring it down to about a 6. Keep it like that. We'll then have, let's say, so what's that away? That's like an 18 away. So if I go by an 8 there, I've then got this little system. So 5. So there's no organization. There is a little bit of organization, don't get me wrong, but it's a sprawl. It just kind of grew. The area just grew without any consideration for where the streets need to kind of run. Oh no, I feel like I want that straight. So that's the whole kind of purpose behind this area. So let's get this quickly connected. Oh, what's going on here? What have I got? Oh, I've got the wrong thing selected. Damn, Seniac fool. So bring this nice and big. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. There we go. So bring this down and we'll go by a 10. I'm going to bring it so far and then we're going to do a little bit of a wiggle as it all runs through. We would need like some type of a connection. I could do like a connection directly there. which is not too shabby. And then do a 6. I'll do a 6 just here. So then all the little cul-de-sacs then come together. So 10. We'll do a 10. 10. And I'll do about a 7 just there. So I will put the ends onto all of them. But it is starting to come together now. It is starting to come together. So if I bring that down here, we'll have that connection run into there. Try and do a couple more connections right now. So if I came up to here. Right. These I want to kind of run in all different ways. These 3. So 7 by 10. We'll do a quick little bend here. So if I then brought that over as a connection. Gonna go straight into there like that. Here. Right, if I had... How far can that come out? An 8. So bam. Bam. We're continuing. I'm going to come out by a 10. And run that out. So I could do a... little section just here. I could run this diagonally, but I got to be a bit mindful. So I'm just going to create all my little points, and then we'll use the connection tool to get everything all kind of together. Right, okay, so I've got it set up in my head. It's just trying to get it's trying to get it all implemented is the big thing. There we go. So I think for now this will be a good little shout. This will be a good little shout. So connection tool. If I can select it, damn fools. We will go from here to here, and we'll go big on that bend. There we go. So we'll go there with that one. Here we'll go with this one to this one. And add that in. Now I'm not saying I can get from here to here, but wouldn't that be good? Would it do it? Yeah, okay, there we go. We have to go all the way around. Right, go there, so we got like a nice straight run on just that section, which leads us to many, many areas. Alright, there we go. Now I'm leaving that there as a little cul-de-sac kind of section. Right, this sprawl is, it's a bit more organised than my original one that I did over on the other area. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. But, we've gone more, you know, rural style with these side streets, so it's going to look, you know, a lot better. It will look a lot better. So I'm going to bring this, I mean, that's a point as well. I've got to do connections here. So bring that by 5. So we'll do the odd connection that does run directly through and, like, has no organisation skills. So I'm going to go by a... Well, let me see if I can bend this. Just to there. So can we get away with 7 by 7? Okay, 13. If I go by a 5, that then would also will be an 8 by 8. Right, directly in. So we'll do a couple of little sticky out bits here and here. Right, where does this now connect? We'll do this one ourselves. Save us the hassle. So without doing all the outer sides, I'm just doing all the inner sides to begin with. Couple of cul-de-sacs just here. There we go. And we'll do a couple just up here then. So very cul-de-sac-y, but that... Oh, actually, I can just go a straight connection there. But that's part of the fun of this area. So a couple just there. Do one there. Do one there. And I think for now, just to kind of cover our kind of backs on that before I do the rest of all of this, because I don't know what I'm going to do. We have a train line. I do have to eventually delete, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with that too much just yet.
So let's get this cul-de-sac down then. So we need my... it's in my junctions, isn't it? Yeah, it always is. And then we'll get this all added on. So try and spin you around, boy. So one. There, there, there. And anything facing this way before I got to rotate it? Nope. I mean, that's the annoying part. I got to keep rotating it every time. Slightly wonky there, but that's okay. Alright, spin you around. Oh, these are going to be too close. Alright, let me delete them. I'll put this one down and this one. So we can kind of see the distance and the spacing. As I place this next one back down. So do it by 4s. Very good, very good, very good. Bam. Bam. Look how it starts to look now. It starts to look like a real neighborhood, doesn't it? I'm a real neighborhood. Nice. Alright, there we go. What's my population at? It's at 200. Oh, we're actually losing money. Interesting. So we're at 260,000 in our population. Now, this won't grow much because it will be all like low density residential. Well, that's slightly wonky. So, yeah, you won't see much growth. I'm going to put that slightly slanted along with that so they don't hit one another. There we go. And that is pretty much all I need. I could add my own additional ones in, but we'll leave it like that. I'm not even going to upgrade the roads. I'm going to keep it as it is. As if, like, once you get to, the, you know, the cul-de-sac, the roads are a bit more upgraded. So, let's roll with that. We'll get some residential down. So, we'll first start then with the zoning of the kind of big sections just here. So, we'll add all this in to there. Now, we've got huge shopping areas around here anyway, so we don't need to worry too much. But if I then just literally cover all of this, and we'll take it as far as here. I'm going to get rid of some little areas for commercial. Well, if I go out to there. So it covers everything right now. And we're going to again start to get rid of some little areas for the commercial. So I can get rid of this here and do like a little commercial section just there. So you need more localized shopping areas, basically. So they haven't got to go too far. It's like treated as little kind of corner stores that we get in. So, like, you know, I don't know where you are in the world, but, like, in the UK, it's, you have, like, little, in the neighborhoods, you have, like, little corner shops, like, convenience stores that you can just kind of quickly run and go and grab your stuff. In the UK, a lot of them are, like, really old houses on the street that were, you know, once converted into a big kind of store. It's weird, but, you know, convenience, boys. And then we'll definitely get something over here. So I'm just looking for like large areas that will kind of be handy for the commercial. So go for a nice strip just there. It's perfect on little crossroad sections like this. Kind of squeeze them all in. And then we'll do one on this little section just here. And we got this big one over there. So those little ones in the suburb areas there will handle just fine. So I won't do any more then. I will throw down maybe a little bit of treeage. Just slightly intensify things. I mean, I might even leave all this just trees, just for, you know, the aesthetics. Zoning. We have little gaps here and there. So we do a couple little dots here and there anyway. And I might just stick a park in there at some point. I low-key might just stick a park in that hole there. That will also start generating me some more revenue. So we'll keep it like that for now. We'll give it time to build up. It's going to take a while. It is going to take a while to kind of get it all done. But that'll be kind of interesting. Now, I know we have the bus routes. 2 of them, you know, in fact, going back and forth to here. I think we'll add one more bus route in that kind of collects everybody from the neighborhood. So they all come to here. Create a new line. So if we have it, bring it in and have a stop there. So it's purely just to collect everybody. We'll have a stop here in case I do stick a park on. And we'll have it go around this you know, the ring road that we've created. To there. To there. And I'm going to bring it in so far here. Alright, bring it there. Because it kind of collects everybody around here. I'll bring it just there. Collect everybody around there. I know it's a bit awkward. And then complete the line. But it should collect everybody. Everyone's within walking distance then of a bus. So they can just get to the train station a whole lot easier. It's not for efficiency. It's just to kind of have that connection so they feel like they can get there via public transport. So that's good. We'll take all that on board right now. We'll kind of continue the momentum. Genius. And this area should slowly start to build up. It's starting to get some residents moving in anyway, so that's all good. So let this area do what it's got to do. I'm going to take a look at this. Now, this is going to be... it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun right now. Now, to save things and make it easier, I probably will use the parallel tool to get everything all connected. But basically, I need to widen this. Now, what was the size of this, if I can remember correctly? It was... I'm going off this one because I know this one's a little bit narrower than... this. So from there to there, it's a 27. We're getting away with a 27 by the looks of it. Yes. So, right. Okay, so if I delete a large portion here, and let's say I'm gonna utilize this as the snap. There we go. And then 27. Oh, Jesus. This is actually... very, very large. Which will go under there fine. I'll have to make this a little bit higher to make it go under. And then we're going to bend it earlier so the side bit can kind of bend round. Interesting. Interesting. Now, I'm going to have to also sink this down because the connection that I want... No, wait. Yeah, as you get to there, I think what we'll do is we'll then create it as a natural lake. So bring the terrain down. We'll create it as a little bit of a natural lake that sprawls off like what we did down here. That would then go out to this area, just so I can kind of collect the water and have a smoother transition when it comes to changing up from the canal to, well, our natural man-made canal to this one. So I'm trying to kind of create something a bit nicer. Definitely something a bit wide too. And it could lead onto little streams into like the little kind of suburb area we're creating over here too. Just going to keep all that as kind of slightly wide. It means the train line's running quite nicely along the edges. And we'll kind of probably bulk this up a bit more. I know that train line there is grounded in, but I ain't worried about this area too much. Just trying to get that flow a little bit nicer. So if I delete that back a bit here, so I could potentially extend this a bit more. So that would connect into there. And just get rid of some of this. So I don't know whether I'm going to widen this so that the ships can sail out this way, or make them go the long way round. I don't know. Because the only reason I say that is because then I have to redo this whole park, which I don't want to do that right now. I'll save that for when I've got for the huge headache that becomes what I need to do. Is that's facing the wrong... You can't actually... flip these round, can you? No. But it is what it is. I can rebuild it anyway. So the edging of all this waterfront, subject to change. Subject to change. So if I put it into play mode right now, going to expect a little bit of flooding. But it's just to kind of slightly settle ourselves. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing it like this, because like I've still got to delete all this. But we've got a little section there, so if I run back as much as I can. Just there when it starts to bend. And then with the edging of this, if I run this all the way down. And I'm going to bring it to there, because I don't know how early I need to start bending it. Now, I could have used the parallel tool, not a problem, but I think I'll use the parallel tool on the bend. So that runs all the way up to there. So then I've got to then drop all this down. And we'll widen the brush size. So some of this is not going to play ball. And I think it's more going to be the other side, because this side looks kind of fine, doesn't it? Well, I'm trying to get it perfect where I can just kind of keep running back and forth with this to smooth it all off. Kind of works. It's quite fun doing this. I mean, it's hurting my eyes going back and forth so much, but it's kind of fun. So I'm going to have to redo the other side. There we go. And, alright, we'll delete that bit. There we go, we're back in there. So I'll delete it all. Just so then, because this is already kind of pre-set up, this will now instantly be slap bang connected on. We should have no issues. So we got a little bit of an issue just here taking place. But again, nothing like this won't fix it. There we go. So I've got to sort that road out, just making sure we're all perfect on every side that we're working with, which we should be. Then we've got to do the same thing here, which again is going to be quite dramatic. So if I delete just to here, to then pick you there, going down to here, to there. So then I've got to go 27, which is larger than you think, which is here. You see what I mean? I'm causing ultimate chaos and destruction. So we've got anarchy on. So I'll anarchy it through just for now. Right. And then we'll bring this to here. Well, I might as well get rid of all of this now. There. So this is a tough one now, isn't it? This is a tough one. So if I went from here to here with the connection, it does become really tough to kind of get this sorted. So that will bend like that. Right. And if I did this one. Now, this technically, it shouldn't work. But we're going to eyeball it. It technically shouldn't work, but is it? So from this point there, we're at 27. From this point there, we're at 27. We're at 20. So, okay, it all levels up perfectly fine. I don't know how it worked, because it technically shouldn't work. I know I've deleted a lot of stuff here, but let me just get my levels right. And then see what pieces of land we've then got to... Well, pieces of... Oh, this drops down quite a bit, doesn't it? we can then see which bits we've got to flip around. So I'm not worried too much right now about the land changing around the edges. I just want to see which bits we've got to flip and which bits are okay. So there's actually quite a bit of it, to be honest with you. There is actually quite a bit there I've got to kind of sort out. Which is the annoying part, but hey ho, you got to do what you got to do. So this is where we're at. This is now where we're at. So, okay, so delete from there to there is fine. So we'll use the connection tool again. Or actually, let me delete all the bits that I've got to delete. I've got to delete this bit as well, haven't I? To there. And we're okay everywhere else. Yeah, we should be okay everywhere else. Oh my goodness me. It does become a pain, doesn't it? This is why I should have used the parallel tool, but at the same time, even if I did use the parallel tool, one side could have been not connected correctly. So, like I said, it's all part of the funsies. Alright, if I can take this. There we go. There to there. I'm now just hoping that this is all still fine. It doesn't look fine, I'll be honest with you. 27. No, it's still fine. Apparently it's still fine. I'm gonna bring that to there. Bring that to there. We're all good. I don't know how, but well, I say we're all good. We are kind of okay. So we get something nice and dramatic going over. We probably still have to raise it up a little bit more. We probably still have to raise it up a bit more. Oh, and another thing as well. The ship lane. I might have to delete these bridges eventually anyway to get the ship path going through. Definitely got to raise all this. I should really wait until I got all the water in. I can do the ship paths. Can I? Will they let me do it now? Am I too early to do the ship paths? Or can I get away with it? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we're doing it. Water's still required. The water is still required right now, so we're not quite there. We're not quite there on all of it. This feels really close and narrow. Or is it because there's no water? Less water here, it just feels closer and narrow? I reckon that's what it is. I reckon I'm still too soon with placing it all down. So, we'll give it another minute or so. We'll give it another minute or so. But, yeah, we can definitely place the shipping paths in anyway, so that's all fine. Still a little bit water. I like how the road goes really dark. You can see the change in gradient right there, where the water's been. It is kind of cool, isn't it? But yeah, this is a huge momentous occasion right now, guys. We have the shipping. You know, we're going to change that to a cargo harbor too. So I don't know how much of the game I had in play mode. I think the majority of it I was all paused, so this area hasn't really built up too much. But yeah, I'm letting it run for a bit longer right now. Right, I wonder if we can then continue with these. So I think I'm going to have to delete. Right, pause again. Right, we'll come back and we'll sort all that out myself. Oh, we almost had it running so far then. There we go. So it runs through there. I've just then got to get it connected to here. And can I use... No, okay, we can't use the connection tool. Oh, this is going to be difficult then. Can we actually not use the connection tool? I never thought of it like this, to be honest with you. Do you know what? Don't matter in the end anyway. We managed to do it. We managed to do it, boys. So the question is now then. Water required still. So definitely need to kind of sort that out. But I should be able to go directly out. There with the connection. So yeah, we've got to demolish some of that highway just to get that kind of going underneath. And then if I... Oh, I've got to widen all of this, haven't I? Because it's not wide enough in some areas. I'll do what I can. So it's got to delete that bit and widen through there. Sweet, mate. Okay, so we know it's possible. We know it's possible. I know I got to add some of the roads back in. All that kind of jazz. We know it's possible, guys. So first thing... Oh, there's this huge tsunami coming right now. First things first, I'm going to get rid of these and delete. Opening that. That would be what I need for a straight connection there. Yep. So they can come. They can actually come in from that one side, which is great. I've got to slightly widen the water works through here. So pause real quickly. Trying to pump this through. Come out a little bit wider. There we go. Which should allow me. Now I know all these little train lines and stuff are going to be kind of slightly in the way. Alright, that can go to there. Oh, straight under. And the bridges. Alright, get rid of this. So definitely got to rise a lot of these bridges. We didn't have the cargo ships in mind when I originally built all these. So it's inevitable that we're going to have issues. I'm on the wrong one there. Alright, there we go. It's not wide enough still, is it? There we go. I'm trying to pump it as much as I can without ruining what we've currently got. Oh, yeah. Yes! Boys, we're getting through right now. So, oh, I can't get through that gap either. So I'll cut it more from this island. Alright, have it do what it's got to do. Oh, have I got... Oh, yeah, hang on, hold on. Hold on, guys. I always forget about these. Right, if I delete those... Oh, there's more? But wait, there's more. Right, there we go. Hoping that's going to be enough. Nah, of course not, mate. Of course not. I got to delete all the others. Right, get the angles just right. Delete it. Why didn't you delete? There we go. I have no idea why you didn't delete. To being like that. And then, what we then do is we select here. I'll bring it to there. Boom. It's all now the same level, which gives me the ability then to bridge that road up and over to connect to there, and we got a connection back. But also, we've got to play around with this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition this, because I want to do it in a way that we can What in the world just happened? I want to do it in a way in which we can elevate the road. Elevate the road so the train line goes under to connect to it, if that makes sense. So I will eventually have to kind of switch more to one-way roads, but let me just kind of do this for now. So if I go by a... Hold on. 12 by 10. And then we'll go up by about a 15 by another 10. So a gradual incline. And then the 8 marker. Is that 8? Yeah. I'm wondering if I can do a... Right, delete that, because I know what I'm doing there. Do the same just here. So page it up. It's about right, isn't it? I don't know what heights I did. But hey ho. And if I did a 4 by 4, a 4 by 4, and then by a 12, if I then come out by another 4, going right next to it, I'm going to come out by a 10, then a 4, to delete that 10. Okay, it didn't quite work out. No, I do it on that node there. By a 4 and a 4. Right, we'll do it like this. I'm trying to mimic this. Right, I've got ideas. That's not right. Four. And then from there, was it a 4? Is that right? So that would be 11 to get to it. 11 to get to it. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. My whole thing's not aligned. Yikes. So, hold on. What's the spacing? So a 6 versus a 8. That's kind of really, really annoying. That is really, really annoying right now. Right, can I... How am I even going to select all of this? I have to do it manually. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, hold on, guys. I didn't even... I thought I was... I thought I was in the center. That should be about it. Right, bring it there. Are we now? 7. Perfect! It was like that was meant to happen. Right, so what would that bend actually be? 7 by 9. So I'm not too worried. I'm actually just going to bring it straight down to... How high can it be to get away? Okay, with 4. Just get it connected. 7. We'll sort all the levels out. 4. And so that's actually by 6, but that's okay. Again, it doesn't matter. It don't matter, boys. Gonna go like this. Gonna go like this. Is there a node in the middle? Not really. We'll create one real quickly. Boom. Delete. Delete. You're probably wondering, Seniac, what the hell are you building right now? Trust me. This is going to be magical. You're going to tell all your friends about this. I could just use the connection tool to kind of create something so much more appealing. Wait, why does that one feel longer? Oh, I'm even more dumb. I'm even more dumb. Oh, Seniac. So, I didn't do a straight bit there like I did here. So now I've got to add it. Right. I promise you I know what I'm doing. I promise you I know what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to delete all this because I don't know what I'm doing. Right, delete all you. Delete you. You can see what I was trying to get up to though, can't you? Right, a 6 by 6. A 6. We'll do it this way because then the rest of it will fall into place. We'll raise then this up to 10 by 12. 10 by 12. Right, to get over to there is a... It's now a 6. It was a 4 by 4, but a 3 by 3. 4. Four by... See, I'm not happy now. I'm not happy with what I've just done. Scrap all of this. This is going to be the biggest pain in my life right now. I don't care. I will sort this out. So that's an 8. It's got to be there. It has to be here. So I just need to figure out what this bend is here then. So that is a... It's a 4 by 4. What did I do before then? 4... I'm going to have all this elevated, by the way. 4 by 4. 4 by 4. Up to 10. This is annoying me so bad. I did it on the wrong freaking one. Up to 10, Seniac. Right, and then over to there is... It's a 9? How did the 9 happen? Petition to cry. Petition to cry. Right, we'll do a 5 by 4. Right, before I go any further, I'm going to do this one side to begin with. Why? Why is it doing this? 4 by 4. 4 by 4. Yeah, it actually works. So to get to that stage there. Oh, it's actually not going how I want it to go because of this. Right. 10. Oh, no. Sorry. I gotta go this way around. 4 by 4. Straight down. Yeah, forget the drop. This works. So let's try it again here. So 5 by 4. All this, and it's gonna be it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. 4. Oh, now I can't do a 4 by freaking 4. Oh, come on, game. Oh, I'm gonna delete this. Wait, that's not even straight. Guys, please end. Wait. Is that parallel? 5. I just want to cry. You just want to say you're fine, but you're not. Right, now there's nothing stopping me getting this in. Am I having a mental breakdown? The answer is yes. I am having a mental breakdown. Right. You know what? I'll do a 5 by... I don't know why I'm not doing a 5 by 5. Because if we got to go by 5, then it just makes sense. You can never see what this one is. Right. So up by 10. And then we should be able to do a 4 by 4. A 4 by 4. And then that straight in. So it does bend in a bit. Okay, I understand that. So 10 by 10. 4 by 4. 4 by 4. Okay. Okay. And then get rid of you. So there. Actually, no. Let me first select you and you to be the object height of you, which should be 10. So that side's a little bit longer, which it is what it is. I could use this and move it across. It's kind of, even though it's a straight piece, that's got like a node in it. What's that there? That's a... How does that get away from being a 13? One, two, three. That's still a node. I delete you. So what would you be then? A 14 versus a 15. Do you know what? I'm not even going to argue. I just want my life to end. That's all I want right now. Right, select you. Select you. Object height of you, which we already are. Good. So then you to there. Just sorting out the elevation change. Bam, bam, bam. The world's most stressful build I have ever done in my life is now coming to an end. Right, oh, straight to there. Straight to there. Then the train line. So this is what I really wanted to do. Alright, drop that down. So train line continues to run through, but then allows us to then have the road come up and over and in. Then this kind of comes that way so we can create our connection to it. So we've got to now somehow sort this out. So if I come out by a 20... by a 20. So it's going to be a little bit longer than your normal system. Actually, if I just came out by a 10 and a 10. And then that's a 21. So it's a 31 on the connection, but at least we kind of even slightly. And can I just upgrade this to be like that? No, it's not perfect. It's not beautiful. But I suppose it just gets the job done, right? It gets the job done with the monstrosity that we have created. And it's not like I can, like, bring the keyboard in this way, because I need the space, the wideness, for it to trick a ship coming through. So we still have our bypass. We still have our bypass. I could bring... Oh, no, let me undo that. Right, I ain't going to play around with it too much because I'm just going to end up breaking it. I'm literally just going to end up breaking it. So get rid of all of that there. And we'll bring the brush size down. And we'll quickly paint it in just so it kind of looks cool. But I think we'll eventually paint all of this going down, touching on the edge. But throwing that in there. All good. Back into play mode. We now have a train connection. Well, we replaced the train line, the train station with this cargo harbour, so they can drop the goods off like normal. We can drive around and bypass it, drop the goods off there as well. We can also now bring cargo ships in. A pain, yes, I know. I am very, very well aware of the pain and trauma that has just now caused you boy. We've got so much flooding on the go as well. We've got to connect all this back in as well because we've broken a lot of it. I have broken the game for the sake of, what, a couple of houses? Because I haven't had it in pause the whole time. So we'll see what happens as this kind of continues. I might eventually just kind of, you know, bring these all in a bit more. Just so they don't stick out as much. Looks a little bit cleaner, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And it'll take a while before we start seeing cargo ships making their way down. We're still trying to... Oh, okay, cargo ship. Now, where are you going? Where are you actually going? Directly to here. So that is good news for us, boys. So, yeah, I've got to sort out all of these train lines, making sure everything's all high enough. But the cargo stuff can now continually come in. It's very exciting. So that's definitely not high enough. I don't think these are going to be high enough. I still got to wait for the water to settle here and rise to the same level. So yeah, I don't think that's definitely not high enough. Got to get rid of that center bit too. But now I know a cargo ship's coming in. I know it's all now working. It'll be kind of fun to see one go through all this. I've got to rise all of these as well to the same levels. Now it might ease the burden of this a bit more, because now all of a sudden we can ship the goods in. But we'll see. We'll 100% see. This might become a important section too, as cargo ships can now come in to drop off there. It will then be deemed a short enough distance. Another one is then spawning, and it's going over to here as well. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how it all kind of comes together. Any of these turning to go down this way? I don't think they will. No, none of them are. Fine. I didn't want you to anyway. But yeah, trains are now bypassing this, which is great. Got, of course, some more ramps. So I'm a little bit all over the place. I am a little bit all over the place right now trying to get this all done. But when you kind of do something as drastic as this, it does kind of completely throw you all off. So we got cargo ships now coming in anyway. There's a third one. Where are you going? You are going, oh, over to here. Interesting. Very interesting. And we got a fourth one spawning in by the looks of it. And you're going to where? Oh, here? Very interesting. Okay, okay. So I think we'll end it for here, guys. I gotta wait a long time for the game to now settle itself down. I gotta wait for it to figure out what's going on. Cargo ships now coming in anyway, so we'll eventually start. There we go, vehicles coming out. We've got to wait for these guys to start using this again. Is this going to be our first vehicle turning in? No. Are you our first vehicle coming through? No. Are you? No. So we still got to wait for our first vehicle to export using this, but it really does open us up. It opens us up. We still got the bypass line. Everything is rocking and a rolling. The water will eventually kind of settle itself down, but we've got tons of cargo ships making their way in. It makes me then wonder and think, yo, Seniac, I think it might be best. I could actually I can keep that small little canal in, but I could actually extend this to follow the highway down and drop out here as a more direct route, so they can then come down here this way and in. And then keep the small little canal in, like I got that one just in there. That could be what I do moving forward. But I've got to wait for the game to settle everything down. We'll wait for it all to settle down. Here's just handbrake turned. Gotta wait for the water to reach the same level, so it's pretty much, you know, as calm as this canal over here. Guys, I hope you did enjoy this. I hope I didn't trigger you too much. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So...